Welcome to the Retired Rider. Hope that you're doing well today. The other day I was watching YouTube, which I watch YouTube every day, and I was watching Roy's Moto Venture channel, which he does an excellent job, does reviews and things like that, and he does a good job. And he was talking about how he purchased his Eagle taillight. He said he was getting rid of the big bulky taillight in the back, the big red one, and going to put on a smoked one with the halo and I believe the turn signal LED. And it looks awesome. He has the two lights next to the saddlebags. The bike looks great. It looks great. Now, I thought, that's a good idea. I'd like to have one of them lights, but unfortunately, we still have the bar back there with the turn signals, and which is ugly. We still have that, and to be honest with you, with the Road King, it was kind of limited on what they had. So I was out one time on a ride, and there was a bike in front of me, and when they stopped, their rear tail light would flash. And I'm like, that's a pretty good idea. That's a pretty good safety idea. I think it catches people. It caught my eye. I think it catches people's eyes to see that light flash like that. So what we did is I went through their lights and their tail lights and everything, and I was thinking about just changing everything out on the rear as far as doing the smoke turn signals and doing the smoke, because I like the smoke one. It looks pretty awesome. But then I thought, well, we're not going to go through all that, because if I end up spending all that money, the wife might get upset. But I will say one thing for Roy's Moto Venture. He saved me, I think it was $15 to $20 on this light, and I appreciate that. Go to his channel, check it out, check out the video about him replacing his tail light. Get you a light. The Eagle lights they're not real expensive, and they have a quality product. So we're going to open this up real quick and check out what we got. Now it's just two screws, and it's pretty much plug and play from what I understand. Hopefully because it flashes, it didn't need some kind of adapter. It didn't say it did, so hopefully it didn't, or it don't, but we're going to find out. Let's see what we got in the box anyway. Packaged pretty securely. And I think that's it. So yeah, I would like to go ahead and smoke out my front, turn signals and all that, and do that, but it's just, I got so much money in this bike now, it's unreal. So I think we'll wait on that for a little while, because we're not sure if what we're gonna do as far as the Road King yet. We're not sure, if we're gonna just buy another bike, keep the Road King. I don't know when you're gonna see this video, but we have a video going up about decisions we're getting ready to make here in the near future. So stay tuned for all that if you haven't already seen it, which you might, because these videos kind of get all crazy and go up at different times. You think you're going to put it up here and you don't put it up there, and you think it gets crazy. But anyway, here it is. It's red. It's just like what's on there, but it's supposed to be LED plug and play. There's the plug, and yeah, just two screws. They don't give you any screws, and I don't think they gave him screws either with his, but they do give you this gasket that you got to put on there. So I think it goes like that and sticks on there and slip it on. Now I don't know, I'm probably going to step out of frame here for a minute, but I'm going to check just real quick to see if it's any lower profile or any smaller, and it doesn't really look like it is. Maybe a touch, not much, but it's supposed to have that flashing deal. So sorry if I got off frame. We're gonna get it put on. Like I said, I'm not gonna bore you guys with it. Two screws, you plug it in, you screw it back in. You guys know how to do it. I'm sure you guys have done it before. So, and if you want to check out how to do it, demonstration on how to put the light on, go check out Roy's Moto Ventures. Check out his video, and it'll show you how to do it step by step. So I'm gonna put this on real quick, and we'll check it out. See, I don't see any adapters to make it flash or anything like that, so hopefully it's all built in. So I'm gonna put it on there real quick, and I'll get back with you guys here in, well, for me it'll probably be 5 to 10 minutes. For you, it'll be just like that. So see you in a few. So we got her on, got the old one off, with the old halogen tail light on there. Got the new one on. Doesn't look extremely different or anything. I thought it might have been a little bit lower profile, but it's actually basically the same thing. But what we do have is LED, and we do have the flashing light when we apply the brakes. I think it's awesome. I think it's going to increase visibility. And you know, as you get older, you think about things like that. When you're a young man, you don't think about stuff like that so much. Unfortunately, we don't, like I've said a million times, we don't have our garage anymore, so we're kind of tight in here. So I got to hang the camera on the wall, mount the camera here, mount the camera there, so we have room. Anyway, before the wind blows you guys down, the camera's standing there, I'm going to start it up. Well, I won't start it up, but I'll let you guys see what it looks like when it does. Here we go. I think it flashes like 3 times. Maybe I miscounted. 1, 2, 3, and then it just goes to the brake light. So every time you hit the handle, it's 1, 2, 3, and then just back to the normal brake light. So you ain't sitting there, I guess, the whole time at a stop with it flashing the whole time. So you got 1, 2, 3, just brake light. And it is definitely brighter, more visible than this old halogen. But pretty simple. I think it's going to help with our visibility. I was wanting these to flash too, or stay on. Maybe we'll come up with something to make that happen. But for right now, I think this is going to increase our visibility a lot. You can see that old light in there, the old halogen light in there. But if you want, like I said earlier in the video, if you want to see how to do it, how to install it, it took me literally 5 minutes. 2 screws. Unplug it, plug it back in, put your new phone piece in, screw it back on, piece of cake. But I like it. We'll look at it one more time. So if you're really concerned about safety, I mean, this would be a good thing to have. Of course, I can't pull the brake lever and see how it looks to be back there, so I'll have to wait for my wife to get home to do that. But you guys can see it. Well, I'll see it on video too. But I like it. And again, thanks to Roy's Moto Ventures, in his discount, get on there, order a light, whatever you want. It's a great site, their lights are good, and I like it. Of course, like I said earlier in the video, I would like to be able to, smoke these out. Actually, I'd really like to get rid of all this. Just get rid of this bar and do what he did, just have the turn signals in here. Have my lights in here like he does. Like I said, I did order those. I still have them, but you can see, I don't know if you can see in there or not, but you can see my compressor sits right there for my air shocks. But I'm thinking I'm going to do away with the air shocks this year. So much adjusting, so much trying to get it right, and then it bottoms out, and then you get it perfect, and you think it's perfect, and of course you go on your next ride, you got to adjust them again. If the wife's on, or if I'm on by myself. So I'm looking probably to do something different with those. If you guys have any suggestions on shocks that I ain't gonna fool with the air and all that, let me know. I mean, sorry about that, guys. I've been having some issues with my batteries in my GoPro. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. But yeah, if you have any suggestions about better suspension, better shocks, put it down there in the comment section and let me know. Yeah, I'm just about done with the dirty air ride. It's just like I said, it's too much adjusting. As far as the light goes, I think it's awesome. I like the flashing thing. I think that's going to get people's attention when you come to a stop. Well, for as much as you can. People just don't pay attention to anything. These days are just so much in a hurry to get somewhere. They just don't really see anything. Just their mind's one thing, one goal. It's either on their phone or it's either on getting home or whatever the case may be. But I think it'll help out a little bit. I like it. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining us on this little quick, I don't know what you call it, install, but we installed it, but we didn't show it on video. But like I said, 2 screws, unplug, plug your phone gasket, put it back together, piece of cake. Anyway, see you guys on the next one. Take care now.